Alright gentlemen, we are just back with a very new exciting video. So this video is about like how you can be shredded like me. So what is the exact formula, what I did to become like this. So I'm not going to waste your time and I'm going to straight to the video. So first of all, you have to lift weights. This is the main thing. If you cannot pick weights, you cannot build a body like me. So first of all, you have to hit the gym or you have to like do some kind of workouts in your home. That's the main thing. So now if you go to the gym, then you have to understand our workouts. So that's a very long thing, but eventually you will understand. But the main thing is you have to understand that you gotta pick weights. Is because once you are gonna pick weights, you are going to build muscle, and as you are going to build muscle, this muscle is going to help you to look bigger. And but if you build up a good body, like a well-toned body, you will still look good. That's the thing. Now that's the first important thing. Now moving on to the second point, that is doing cardio. So cardio is really important to build a body, even if you don't want to get a shredded body. So cardio is really important for your heart health and your total cardiovascular health. So how I use cardio to have a shredded physique. First of all, I just hit the gym. I do the workout for at least 1 hour. Then I just start the machine and go for a 5-minute high speed run and then 5-minute low speed run. That's how I just do it. Look, for you maybe 10 minutes is not enough, is because your body fat percent is much more higher than me. Might be, I don't know how much body fat percentage you do have, but I do have a very low body fat percentage. So that's why I just do around 5 to 10 minutes cardio, and that's enough for me. But those of you who have under 20% body fat percentage or more than that, then you have to hit the treadmill for at least 25 minutes. That's the thing. So always remember that you have to do cardio. So if you have higher body fat percentage, I mean if you are just heavy and if your stomach is out, then you have to do fasted cardio. So what is fasted cardio? Fasted cardio means when you just wake up and then when you just go for a run, that's called fasted cardio. So with that period of time, you don't have to eat any food. You can just drink some water and then just go for a run. So this run have to be at least a high speed run, not a slow speed run. It is because your heart needs to pounding. Once you're just gonna wake up in the morning, you have to run a very fast run. Have to done. So you can just run for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Depends on your body fat percentage. If you're so heavy, just try your best to put more extra time on the running, and then on the if you just want to do workout in the morning, that's fine, you can just do it. But if you just want to do the workout in evening shift, then you can just add another extra cardio, which should be done on treadmill or cycle or anything what can help you to pound your heart. That's the thing. So cardio is not the thing that you have to run only on treadmill. You can just do swimming, that's called cardio. If you can just run, cycle, that's also counts as a cardio. But you have to understand that if you have a higher body fat percentage, then you have to do cardio for a much longer period of time. And if you have a lower body fat percentage, then you have to do the cardio for a lower amount of time. That's the thing. But here's the important thing. If you have a body which is ectomorph body type, basically you look so skinny, yeah, your joints are not so much strong, that's called ectomorph body type. If you have that kind of body, I will prefer you to not start cardio in the first 3 or 6 month phase. But if you are endomorph or mesomorph type body, I mean those of you who have good muscular body and good strong joints, then you can just add cardio on your first day. But if you are not that type of guy, and if you have a very low body fat percentage on your body, you should avoid that. But at least next 6 months, that's the thing. So you can understand why cardio is so important. That's important to understand. Number 3, clean foods. Why I always talk about clean foods. I mean this is the most important factor to understand, that if you cannot eat clean foods, you cannot look clean. That's the thing. If you find a guy who has lot of pimples and who have lot of skin issues, you will find out that he has issues with his diet. So you have to understand that eating clean foods really matters. And if you are from India, Bangladesh, or South countries, or from Middle East, you guys eat a lot of curries and eat those kind of food what contains a lot of oils, and you gotta and you gotta just basically avoid that. And but if you cannot avoid that, you have to like reduce using the amount of oil. But if you just wanted to like eat those foods, then what you have to do, you have to like use as less as much oil possible. That's the thing. Try to eat clean food, try to avoid the fast foods, try to avoid the like bad things, the sugary foods, and try to like add up high protein foods like chicken, fish, mutton, beef. But try to eat those meats which contains as low as fat possible. So chicken breast, fish, I mean you can just eat like there are like some part of the fish like which contains like very less amount of fats. There are like some parts of beef like which contains very low amount of fat. So like I will try to like put some pictures on here to like give you the understanding like what you have to eat, so then it will like much more easier for you. And I think like I gave you the understanding what you have to eat, and now you just have to eat, and you just have to eat like from your mind. Please do not try to copy and paste me. Like I just give you the understanding, and now you just have to adjust to your life. You cannot copy someone diet and just try to implement that diet on your life. You cannot sustain that. You have to build up your own diet, and you have to try it out, and you have to check it out, like how it's working, how it's progressing. That's the fact. But I think I give you the understanding like why you have to eat clean foods. So that's all guys, you have to understand this thing. Number 4, water. I mean this is one of the most important nutrient in this world, and many of you think like water has no calories. Yes, it doesn't contain a lot of calories, but it's really important for your health. It improves your gut health, it improves your digestion health, it improves blood flow in your body, it improves your mental stability, it improves your total body condition, it improves your skin health. I mean water has like a very bigger impact on your body. I mean you cannot even think of. So try to drink 3 to 4 liters of water, and if you can just go for like 5 liters, 6 liters, that will be like much more better. But you have to understand, you cannot start drinking 5 to 6 liter water from the next day. You have to drink little by little and try to like give the time to adapt your body. That's the thing. You cannot just like take gallons of water and start consuming. You cannot sustain that lifestyle. You have to adapt slowly, but you have to understand that it should be healthy, it not should be unhealthy. Now, number 5. I mean this is one of the most important thing you guys have to do, and I think even though I neglect it sometimes, but yeah, I really focused at it. That is sleep. So you got to at least take 8 to 10 hours of sleep. So you need sleep, but you need to sleep on the right time. That's the thing. You guys sleep 8 to 10 hours every single day, I know that, but you guys don't sleep at a time. If you sleep 11 p.m. every single day, then you have to continue that. You cannot just like sleep today 11 p.m. and the next day 1 a.m. That's not how this sleep thing works. You have to have like a very good sleep cycle. That's the thing. You have to sleep at least 8 to 10 hours, but you have to focus that you got to sleep before the midnight. Like you don't have to pass the 12 o'clock. Okay guys, try to sleep before that. Sleep is really important guys. Do not neglect this. If you just sleep well, it improves your testosterone, which have the biggest, I mean the biggest impact on your muscle growth, having a shredded physique, like on your like beard growth, on your like hair growth, I mean even on your vocals, how you act, how much energy you like preserve. It's all contains on testosterone, and this is the main hormone of a male body. So do not try to lower it. Try to sleep early, try to drink water, try to eat clean foods, try to do cardio, try to lift weights. I mean that will help you a lot, and that will cover up the 80% of your total progress. So do not neglect sleep, man. It's really affect your mental state. If you are wasting your time like by doom scrolling or like doing some stuff which has no meaning, and if you are sleeping late, it's affecting your mental stability. You cannot think well, you cannot do things well, and you cannot like even sit a place and just do any stuff. Is because your mind is gonna get hard. So always remember that you have to sleep at a cycle, and that should be at least for like 8 to 10 hour cycle, and that should be happen every day repeatedly. You don't have to like sleep on time and then you have to sleep different time. You have to have a very good schedule, and you have to do that. I would like say like just take as much as rest possible in these times, and you can just see how much you are growing. Number 6, now we are going to talk about some advanced stuff, like which type of workouts you have to do. So high volume workouts. What is high volume workouts? More reps, more sets. What you have to understand that you have to put more reps and more sets. If we are doing 8 reps, 3 sets, then you have to increase it to like 12 reps to 15 reps, and you have to add like at least one set. I mean, if you are just doing 3 sets, then just try to do 4 sets. Okay, so your reps should be higher and your set should be higher, but you have to understand like there is a difference between compound workouts and there is a difference between isolating workout. So if you are doing bench press, that's called compound lifts or like compound workouts. If you are doing bench press for your chest, then you just have to 8 to 10 reps, and you can just like hit your like regular set, I mean 3 sets. But on that workout, on that specific workout, you have to push your best. But like doing incline bench press or DB flash or cross cable, all these workouts are basically isolation workouts. So it's basically isolate and like focus on singular particular muscle. I mean, it's not to focus on your total chest. If you do fly, you basically focus on your middle chest, I mean inner chest. If you do upper chest, like doing incline bench press, that basically focus on this area. If you do cross cable, that focus on your lower chest. So you have to understand the compound lifts should be on your regular set, but with heavy weights and lower reps, and with your regular set might be 2 set or 3 set. But all this isolation workout should be from 12 to 15 reps and should be 4 to 5 sets. Then you can see a good progress on cuts. Otherwise, getting cuts will be like really harder. So always focus on this, and I really think if you can just implement these workouts or like this type of split, you will like gain faster results. So I hope you get the understanding why you have to do high volume workouts. So number 7 is the most important thing. I mean, after sleep, if there is something important, that will be like taking enough calories. So you have to know your maintenance calories, and you have to know like when you have to add more calories. So if you just wanted to like currently hold your body weight, I mean if you just wanted to build a body, like if you just have a good body and if it's like 70 kilos, then you have to understand that how much calories you needed to take. You have to understand like how much protein you needed to take, how much carbohydrate you needed to take, how much fats you needed to take. And yes, I have made up a video on this topic, so I will just put on this like here or here, I mean on the cards. So you have to know this, but how you can just know this? And basically you just have to go Google and you just have to like search your BMI, BMR, then you just like find out like how much calories you need every single day. So if you just need 2000 calories to maintain your body, then you just have to add 200 to 300 calories to basically maintain your body. Because, and if you have a plan to go for like a lean bulk, then you have to like focus on like me. How I just did it, I just like know my calories intake is 2000 calories, and then I add 400 to 500 calories. Look, I do very hard workout on gym, and I think I like basically my body digests the rest of 200 to 300 calories, and I really build muscle slowly. And that's why every single day, every single month and every single year I slowly build up my body, and eventually I look like this. So that's all guys, I give my totally best. What you have to do, you have to focus all these steps and try to be consistent on these steps. Just remember, you are a man and you have duties to do, and you gotta do your things and you gotta take responsibilities. So doing all these steps will help you to become a better man, and you can just build a better version of yourself, and you can just like replicate this thing into different tasks, and you can just be better on the task. So always remember that bodybuilding or like doing workout is not going to help you to like a build body, and it gives a massive positive impact on your other works too and your whole life too. So having a physique and carrying that physique outside, it basically gives a positive impact on the society, and you're just like creating a better society. So always remember that you're just not helping your own self, you're also helping others people too. So have this kind of mentality and try to improvise yourself. Just try to show who you are. If you can just do your best and if you can just be consistent, you will win.